I am going to attempt Peachtober. I am in excruciating back pain. He is done. I cannot believe it is already almost October. Apologies if you can hear the stickers going. I have so many laminated stickers that I cannot stop them to do a nice quiet talking head like this, so we just have to kind of bear with it. So I'm struggling a bit today because even though the stickers are going in the background and that's great, I'm trying to keep my fleeting motivation to get anything else done. And because it's almost October, that means that October art challenges are on my brain. And even though I was totally 100% in on doing one last year and I was like keeping up with it, I had to stop because that was when Clarice got really sick and had her nerve issues that she was having, which if you don't know, she's fully recovered now. It didn't really cross my mind until I happened to see an upload recently on YouTube by Free Little Peach, who hosts Peachtober if you're not familiar. And I feel like I've been aware of Peachtober since it started in 2018, but I've never participated myself. Okay, there's not much of a light source over here in the corner, but it might be a little bit quieter. So one thing that I've like really been fighting this year, well, fighting in a way of like prioritizing my time for things, is finding time to paint. And I thought when I was doing the 75-day challenge earlier this year that that was going to like gear me up in a creative way to, I don't know, eventually start painting. Sorry, I'm gonna keep hopping around until I find a spot that I like the lighting of, and also hopefully it's not super crazy loud. Anyways, I was really hoping that it was going to like kind of naturally bleed into me doing more traditional media and painting, and then I didn't end up even finishing the 75-day challenge for a multitude of reasons. Oh my god, it's quiet. Okay, I won't load in the next batch of stickers until I'm done with this because good god, it's noisy. Anyway, I am going to attempt Peachtober. I don't know how successful I'm going to be because this morning I was like, man, if I can get some stuff going and have stickers running in the background, I can sit down and like maybe get the first and second days done. This is all I've done so far, is print out the graphic of the prompt list on my little Lien sticker cutter and just stick it into the sketchbook. But this is a sketchbook that I want to use. This is the one that I got in Japan in February. It's the one that I was doing my acrylic marker Ghibli paintings in, but that's literally all that's in the sketchbook. There's nothing else. I've never done Peachtober before because it was always too sweet of a prompt list, which I know that's her whole goal, is she wants it to be a sweet and nice prompt list. And what I would always look for in October Art Challenge prompt lists is spookiness and how I can make it super cool and creepy. But while I'm working on the stuff for world building Lay Spirit, I thought that some of these sweet prompts could be used to, I don't know, find a rhythm into like a general cute style or something, while also getting me into painting. And I also thought that it'd be good to bust out my big sketchbook and maybe start sketching some of the prompts just so I'm not super caught off guard for when it starts. I would love to be ahead, but we'll see. The other prompt list that I was thinking of doing is by my friend Moonspice. They are putting together a very cute, literally like storytelling OC building prompt list, and it's a weekly prompt list, and I don't remember what they call it. I'll put it up on the screen though. They're calling it Small Tales. So I really like how they've laid out the weekly theme and like some keywords to fit in with that theme, and I've already thought, based on what they wrote out like, okay, maybe this prompt can be a little bit of storytelling for like this area in the Lay Spirit world, or this can go for this group of characters. So those two prompts, I'll put them both up here if you're interested in joining me. I'm hoping to use in some capacity to world build Lay Spirit. Wow, the lighting is weird today. It's like partly cloudy. But anyways, so I'm going to start pulling my supplies that I want to use for Peachtober at least. I'm gonna do small tails on in digital. So, but I want to pull my art supplies that I want to use for both of those, and maybe start doing some sketching. This was a lot chattier than I expected, so apologies. I reorganize this to put all of the supplies I plan to use on the top, I will be a little bit more successful. So I need to pick out what I'm going to use of this stuff and put the other stuff away. Oh, there's that. I actually really love this because now if it's noisy in here while stickers are cutting, or I just need to change the scenery, I can literally wheel this anywhere in the house and get stuff done. Good morning. It is October 1st, and I really wanted to get started on at least the very first piece yesterday, but sticker cutting took more of my time than I expected, and I at least got some sketches down for the first 3 days, and I don't know how far I'm going to get on this before this afternoon, because I was hoping to be able to post it this afternoon, but I am in excruciating back pain, and I plan to go to urgent care for it, but they don't open until 10 a.m. and it's only 9:20, so I figured I'd just go ahead and get started. Day 1 is Acorn. Where's my pencil? This paper's not going to be happy with this. All right, I think that's a good place to stop for now because it's almost 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna go to the doctor and hopefully get this taken care of so I can come back and enjoy finishing my painting. So apologies that I kind of went on and did this without showing the in-between process that I've been working on here, but I got back from the doctor and they gave me a cortisol shot and prescribed muscle relaxers. I don't have the muscle relaxers yet, and the cortisol shot hasn't kicked in. So I've spent the better part of the afternoon just in pain, and it's still in pain. So I'm trying to push through and at least get this done so that I'm not starting off already behind. But I think we're almost done. I have to obviously render in periwinkle, but we're getting there, and I'm not really pleased with it. But this is why we're practicing with painting, because it's been so long since I've cared and tried. He is done. I made a reel of peeling the washi tape, so check it out either on my Instagram or I uploaded it as a short if you want to watch the delicious peel. This was the only one that like kind of messed up, but it's because it creased when I laid it down. I'm not super pleased with how this one came out. It's not quite as painterly as I imagined it, and the trees just look like a child made it, which I guess isn't exactly an insult to myself, but I'm trying to give myself some grace because I am still in a lot of pain, and I also haven't really like painted in a while, so I'm figuring out what's working and what's not, and I think an underpainting of watercolor is not the way to go. I think I'm going to need something that's not going to lift when I add more wet mediums on top of it. So I wanted to try and get the second prompt done today, but I'm just really not feeling it. If anything, I might sit down on the couch later and work digitally on the other prompts that I want to do, which I think I showed you guys. I want to use Moonspice's challenge for the month to make little comics every week based on my characters. And these are the notes that I took last night. I fleshed out a basic premise for each week. So there's six prompts that I'm going to do, basically, the way that I have interpreted it. And each one's going to have to do with my lay spirit characters. So at least I'm working towards building that. And I don't know, I mean, you could go back and pause and read what I had held up there, but like I have like Periwinkle's origin story in here, which is kind of exciting. But I have made a mess now of my space, which the whole point of the cart was to be able to move it out of this room. But I need to work on some stickers, and at least that can run in the background while I don't know, lay on the floor and be miserable. So, God, I wish this cortisol shot would work. Apparently it takes like 24 to 72 hours to really kick in, and whether or not I have side effects from it is something that remains to be seen, so. So I was actually going to film my entire Thursday, which was October 2nd, and the way things happened to go just didn't really work out. So This vlog is a decent enough length. I have decided while editing it that this is a perfectly fine length. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I will say, I mentioned this in the clips that I will use at the start of the next studio vlog. I am feeling a lot better after taking the muscle relaxers and the painkillers that I was given by the doctor. And I think the cortisone shot, which I kept calling cortisol because I was so exhausted. The cortisone shot they gave me, I think, has kicked in. I have had little to no pain all day, which is great. So, yeah, hopefully you guys weren't too concerned about me. And we will find out in the coming days if it's going to continue to be an issue or if it's something that hopefully has been resolved. So anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Olive, you already had yours. That's Sissy snack. I know. You eat yours too fast. You can't enjoy them. Did you get to yell at a man? You did. You yelled at a man.
And that's why